Alright, so before we dive into the topic of the day, I need to share something super important. Something like I'm gonna share in this video. I mean, the things I'm gonna tell you could save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And it only takes you 10 minutes to watch this whole thing. So hit that pause button, give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Trust me, you won't regret it. Alright, now let's get to the juicy stuff. You see, the name of the game when it comes to credit cards is making money. The bank wants to profit off of you. They're businesses, after all. So you need to be aware of the sneaky tactics they use to separate you from your hard-earned cash. And I'm not talking about stuff you probably already know, like high interest rates or balance transfer fees. Nah, I'm diving into the psychological tricks that they use to make you stay in their trap for longer. So grab a pen and take some notes because these are 5 credit card traps that you should absolutely avoid at all costs. And the last one, oh man, the last one is crazy. It's the one that banks want you to ignore above all else. First, let's talk about the illusion of choice. Ever looked at your credit card bill and noticed that the total amount due is one thing, say $1,000, but the minimum payment due date is another, like $35? That's no accident. It's a clever trick by the bank to make you think you're in control of your finances. They kinda nudge you into thinking, oh, I can pay $35 this month and then pay the rest later. Little do you know, you're falling for one of the oldest psychological tricks in the book. By only paying the minimum amount due, you're basically signing up for years and years of debt. It's like trying to pay off a loan by just paying the interest every month instead of the principal. You'll end up paying double or even triple what you borrowed. So unless you've got some extra cash to spare, pay off the full amount each month. Don't let the bank trick you into thinking you can manage your finances by just paying the minimum balance. Next up is the trap of intro APR offers. When you apply for a credit card, you may notice that some come with introductory 0% APR offers. This means you won't have to pay any interest on your purchases or balance transfers for a certain period of time, say 6 or 12 months. It sounds too good to be true, and, well, that's because it is. Banks use these offers as a way to lure you in, and once the honeymoon period is over, bam, your rate jumps up to around 25% or more. It's like signing up for a gym membership and the first month is free, but after that, you're charged a hefty monthly fee without being told beforehand. But if you're planning to carry a balance from one month to the next, it's best to steer clear of these tempting offers. Paying off the full amount each month is always the smartest move. And if you can't do that, then a low-interest card is a better option than one with a fancy introductory offer. Alright, let's talk about the trap of rewards obsession. Credit card companies love to throw around terms like cashback, miles and bonuses to tempt you in. But here's the thing, those rewards are designed to make you spend more money. It's like when you get a 10 discount coupon for a store, but you end up buying way more stuff because you feel like you have to use the whole 10. For example, let's say you have a $50 credit card that gives you 5% cash back. That means you'll earn $250 in cash back after spending $5,000. But here's the catch. You have to spend $5,000 to earn that cash back. So ask yourself, is it really worth it? What if instead of earning $500 in cash back, you could just put that money towards your savings account or invest it somewhere? Those options will almost always yield a higher return. Plus, you won't have to worry about interest rates or other fees associated with credit cards. Now, let's talk about the trap of hidden fees. Banks love to sneak in hidden fees and charges that can really add up, like foreign transaction fees, balance transfer fees, annual fees, and late fees. It's like going to a car dealership and agreeing on a price for a vehicle, then getting hit with a bunch of extra charges at the finance office. These fees can eat into your rewards and savings in no time. Here's an example. Let's say you have a credit card that offers 2% cashback on all purchases and a balance transfer fee of 3%. If you transferred a balance from another card with a 15% interest rate to this card, you would essentially be paying a 3% fee to replace a 15% interest rate with a 2% interest rate. That doesn't make sense. In this scenario, it would take you 6 months to break even on the balance transfer fee. So if you plan to pay off the balance in less than 6 months, then it wouldn't be worth it. And that's just one example. But there are plenty of other situations where the fees don't make sense either, so it's as essential to read the fine print and avoid cards with hidden fees and charges that do align with your spending habits. Finally, let's discuss the trap of ignoring fine print. This is the big one, the trap that banks want you to ignore above all others. It's easy to overlook the fine print, but doing so can cost you big time. These agreements are full of rules and regulations that govern your credit card, like when your rewards expire, how fast your APR can jump up, and how grace periods really work. Here's an example. Let's say you signed up for a credit card that offers 10,000 points after you spend $1,000. In the first 3 months, you meet the minimum spending requirement, but then you don't use the card for a few months because you forgot about it. Then one day you check in to see how much your points have increased and bam, they've expired. That's because the fine print said that if you do unuse the card for 3 months in a row, the points would expire. This happens all the time with credit card holders who do untake the time to read the fine print. And it's not just points that can expire. There are plenty of other rules buried in the fine print that you should be aware of. For example, some cards have an annual fee that you'll have to pay if you do unuse the card enough. Others have a high interest rate that kicks in if you miss a payment. So before you sign up for a credit card, be sure to read the fine print so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And there you have it. Those are the 5 credit card traps that you need to avoid at all costs. Now that you know about them, you're already ahead of the game. Just remember, knowledge is power. And the more you know about credit cards, the better you can protect yourself against the tricks and fees that they try to pull. Plus, knowing the rules of the game allows you to use credit cards to your advantage, boosting your credit score and maximizing your rewards. So keep learning, stay curious, and don't stop until you've cracked the code to financial success. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on personal finance and credit cards. And hey, if you've already tried these tips yourself, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.